all, what went through my mind is how stupid am I to actually volunteer for this? It was unbelievably painful.
I tried everything for my depression. Nothing worked.
Every day felt heavy. I felt trapped.
Then I tried Pupramin.
Our prescription helps your body secrete a special pheromone that attracts puppies.
I took the pill before bed, and when I woke up, there he was, the love of my life.
The pill does not target depression directly, but we've found that it's really difficult to be depressed when cute dogs show up at your doorstep.
I used to feel so empty, but now I feel joy and mild concern how a pee stain got on the ceiling. My puppy listens twice as good as my ex-husband and only climbs into the lap of half as many of my friends.
He chewed up my Bible and pooped in my good chair, but I'm happy for the first time in years.
Looks like a rat, barks like a demon. But he saved my life.
I named him Earl. He follows me everywhere and farts in his sleep. Just like my first husband.
Pupramine. For when your therapist says, maybe you should get a dog.
That house party was bitchin'! Yeah, you got that right. I can't wait for our next adventure! Well, hello. Welcome to the land of exploding animals. You want to check out Dildo Mountain? We should fucking leave.
From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the woke, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic relief crusader.
Hey everybody, how's it going out there? It's the weekend. It is Frantic Friday time, episode 83, and you've all entered the Geekosphere, and welcome to all of you that made it today. Great to have you all here. And that was my lightsaber talking. How do you like that? Go figure. And I want to say hello to everybody that made it so far. We got Vince Womack who says howdy ho to all you nerds and nerdettes, as is the standard greeting for Vince Womack out there. And speaking of the same kind of responses, standard response also by Snorter Poopus Cuber, who says hello humans and other critters, and nice to see you too, dude. And we got also John Peterson, who gives that 2-minute warning, but we're ahead of the 2-minute warning. But regardless, doesn't matter. Hey, John, how's it going? We also got Jason Fox of 540 Studios, who waves and says hello and nice to see you, man. Great that you can be here. And he also says, yeah, miss you guys. Luckily, I will be home next week. Well, luckily, I might be here also next week as well. So there you go. And yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that intro because it is rather loud, isn't it, though? So, yeah, whatever. It's to shock you guys awake. That's what it is there. And yeah, a polar bear on your doorstep is good for depression, too. It is. It is. Because it gets you active, it gets you up and about, and it shakes you out of those doldrums. So there you go. And if you overdose, you can start a dog fight club. Yeah, that's true. So a little scratch on the side doesn't hurt anyone. So we also got Penny. Hi, Penny. How's it going? Nice to see you here. And Jason is wondering, why ain't I a wrench here? Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna somebody make Jason a wrench. We need Jason as a wrench. So he's done lots of hard work. So, oh man, but yeah, great to see you all here. So far, so good. And starting up the show. What is going on? Let's see. Okay, well, okay, as I mentioned on Tuesday, yeah, I got a job to go to starting on Tuesday next week. So there's going to be a little bit of rescheduling going on. I don't know precisely what's going to end up happening, but I'll try to figure it all out. So tentatively, oh, you can put them on timeout. Hey, there you go. All the better. I'll let everybody know what ends up happening. And but I don't want to end up quitting the whole YouTube thing. It's just going to be like, anywhere between 8 to 10 hours that I'm going to be working. So, hey, maybe for the first week I'm going to be dead dog tired. Don't know, but we'll figure it all out. And that being said, let's welcome everybody on here, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Random wannabe who might still be eating, I'm not sure, but how's it going, dude?
So, in response to Snorter Poopus, my dogs also say, "Hurroo."
There we go. Oh, hey, Sherry, how's it going? Nice to see you.
If hear them howling, they'd howl back at you, buddy.
Oh, yeah?
For sure. My little girl, she's a talker. Everybody thinks she's growling at him. I said, no, that's not a growl. That's her seal call. All of her whiskers go forward, and she's got that like seal face. She just roo, 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 roo. She's cutie.
Kind of dog is she?
Hello, all. They are. I have 2 pit bulls. They're blue and red nose mix.
Ooh, nice.
So like I forget what it was, but like the father was a blue nose and the mother was a red nose, or vice versa.
Mama was a rolling stone.
But yeah, I got some almost 80-pound pity babies, so they're pretty big.
Oh yeah.
And then my stepdaughter's got another one. He's white with a big spot on his face, kind of like the Rascal's dog.
Oh, really?
But he's a pit bull also, but he's got that big spot on his face, covers up an eye and the ear, and then he has like a couple spots and he's all white. It's funny. He's just got this one big cow patch on his eye.
Oh, dude,
he's
awesome.
a sweetheart, though. He's a sweetheart, though.
See, Vince Mike says, yeah, be careful with those. I heard a bunch of them took out Bin Laden.
Oh,
maybe that's why he has them.
They train those ones.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
They're ancient bear hunters.
So. Sweet.
Makes sense why they are the way they are.
Oh, yeah. And also on the panel, we got our smeghead here, the lot of you, our Techno Sabian Geek, Tom. How's it going, dude? Well, okay.
Oh, he's getting food now.
He's getting
sorry. Yeah. No, I had the mute button on. No, actually, I do have food. I got some fish. Yeah, no, I love Red Dwarf. I have been since for years. I always find I hate that the bad rap pitties get. My neighbor had a pitty. She was the sweetest. Oh my gosh. Yes, she's energetic as hell, but she'd always jump up and give me kisses. And she was such a sweet pup. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh.
My stepdaughter's pit bull is an energy ball. But
yeah, they've got tons of energy.
Mine are quite more mellow compared to him, but God, toddler on 11 all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's just nuts. Yeah. It's super fun. I'm sold on the breed. I will find it very hard to not have one in my life at any point.
Oh, there
I have a friend of mine who breeds Dobermans. So
those are so big.
There's
Those
a place.
dogs intimidate me more than pit bulls, to be honest.
Oh yeah, they're energetic. Oh my gosh! But
There's a place close to here. It's about an hour away. It's outside of Cochrane, Alberta, where Cochrane, where you can actually get as a pet a wolf dog.
Oh
yeah,
and
they're
the
huge.
statute of limitations have passed my. We knew somebody when I was little that had wolves, so we actually had a wolf pup.
Oh, sweet!
People who like men who know dogs would stop. Like we'd be walking her along the trail, and they were like, "That's not a dog." They get super nervous, and they're not dogs. Compared to a dog, she was super light. Compared to our dogs, and she had to learn to vocalize because she did not know how to bark.
Oh, okay.
They don't have a bark.
Wolf dogs have become pretty common down here in the States. Oh, really?
one of my neighbors has a wolfhound. That thing is like a horse.
But they can get super big, and fences cannot contain them.
No.
If you have a 10-foot fence, it'll just poop right on over that. No problem.
Exactly. Amazing dogs. I love them. A little later on, Pop is going to join us later. He's just running a little bit late, but that's okay. But we got a first segment that we always love to do around here, which is called
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
Okay, what have I picked out for stupid news today? All the news that's stupid and new and improved by retarded people out there. Let's see. Should we do it speaking of animals or the dangers of AI?
Oh, do the animals first.
Okay, well, Padawan means like AI and then animal. Let's see. How about we leave it up to the chat? Should we do chat, AI, or animal?
And real quick, since we're on both of these topics, I want to call shenanigans to the ad that I keep getting from the company that says it's the most realistic little puppy dog toy.
Really?
That is 100% a real dog in the ad, okay?
Yeah.
There's like one photo where they're holding two of them, and you're like, those might be fakes. But the way they have this animal move, like playing realistically, I'm like, no. That whatever that computer or that robot dog in the military can't move like this thing.
Right,
like it's doing little dog twitches and stuff, and I'm like, there's no way.
Okay.
Robot dog's not going to shake like a real dog.
Yeah,
You'll be able to
that's
tell.
true. Okay, so we got two for animals, and Vince is like playing an episode of When AI Robots Attack. So, let's see.
Is that iRobot?
Yeah, that could be.
It's basically iRobot.
Okay, well, seeing that we got two
I
for
concede my
animals.
vote, whatever they want.
Okay, good enough then. All right, so animals it is, because animal attacks and stuff like that are probably a little bit more fun than AI. But here we go. This from the Independent. A cow escapes on the way to the slaughterhouse, smashes a metal fence, breaks a human's arm, and swims to an uninhabited island where she still lives. This is so damn. How panicked and pissed off do you have to be as a cow to do this? My hat's off to the cow.
Damn straight. All those humans screwing that cow around. It's like, I'm not your hamburger. Goodbye.
On clear nights, you can still hear the cowbell.
Yeah, right.
And more cowbell.
In the distance.
It needs more cowbell.
More cowbell.
Oh, we're already talking a lot about dogs, so yeah, why not, right? Mad cow.
That was super angry. That's more like angry cow. I don't know, my mad cow.
Damn it, Jim! I'm a cow, not your dinner.
That's so funny.
Disney's Great Escape.
And you know, there's a couple dudes on the bank watching this thing. They're like, I didn't even know it could swim. Did you know they could swim? I didn't even know they could swim.
I didn't even know a cow could swim. No, I had the faintest idea. Man, you know what? It reminds me of one of the characters from The Tick. Remember the what was it? The man-eating cow. God, it reminds me almost of that. You know? It's
comic book, huh?
Oh yeah,
It was probably like, damn it, my farts are not killing the planet. Leave us alone.
Exactly right.
That's how I got across the lake.
Snorted poop and Skid Row a job at MSNBC.
Oh my god! Now this cow's gonna take over the groundhog's job.
Oh yeah, right.
This cow deserves it. Where's National Cow Escaping Day?
Oh God, yeah, I'd love that. That would be a great holiday. Excuse me, waiter. This steak seems a bit tough, says John Peterson. Oh my God. Then John, yeah, she'd be more at home on The View. Dang. This is a cow. Like I've been to, I don't know if any of you guys have been to a slaughterhouse before, but I've been to a slaughterhouse once when I was doing scaffolding. And first of all, it stinks like crazy. Oh my God, the unbelievable smell. But this cow has got to be so self-aware to realize what's going on. No, exactly, Stort. She's mad, not stupid. Exactly, right? And
Evolution.
Oh yeah. This cow is starting the cow revolution. I used to work at one at a livestock auction house too. Oh yeah.
Cows have been around humans for hundreds of years now.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be bred into them at some point to understand that we're not here to help them.
Exactly.
Heck, thousands even. They've been around forever. And
cows just don't really have an enemy, right? There's no predator for the cow.
No.
We don't have T-Rexes. We're the predator for the cow, so they don't realize. But, yep, I can't say a cow revolt or anything, but as soon as you brought this story up, it made me flash back to South Park and the gobbles.
Oh, yeah.
The turkey in the turkey farm.
Yeah, I remember that episode. That was good. Oh, shoot. And John says, yeah, you work there long enough, you become nose blind to it. That's true. That is so true. And
we all know
scary.
Cows are the only intelligent life on this planet because the aliens only talk to them.
That's true.
So, considering they're on the farm, they're going to have to make a new movie, Rebel Moon.
I want to see Cocaine Cow.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. I mean, we had Cocaine Bear, we had this B movie of Cocaine Shark, which was just
Cocaine Werewolf, which I'm still yet to watch. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. But now, yeah, we need Cocaine Cow. Cocaine Cow. Make that happen.
Cow?
Oh yeah. I think it needs a bit more cowbell in this movie. So,
Cow's like, you're looking at me all wrong.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. Nah, cocaine would be too expensive for a farm cow. More like meth cow. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Snorter Poopers, yeah, cows are suspicious. Cows go in one side and plastic wrapped styrofoam packages emerge from the other side. This is true. Yep. 100%. So,
but they're so tasty. They really are.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I'm just thinking about the force of smashing through a metal fence and breaking a person's arm.
I don't know. It's
What was that movie?
Pinned in the thing. Cows are so strong they could lean against something and break.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You just get squashed there.
And here's the man.
This thing charged.
Hello.
No, and you're a little bit loud.
Wait,
Am I?
Oh yeah, just slightly.
Super.
Did my computer do something? Okay, my computer did something yet again.
Ow! My ear holes.
All right. Here's a man that knows about mad cows.
That's better. There you go.
Should be better. Should be
Yes,
better.
totally.
5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me modulate.
That's right.
It sounded like you were talking to us on your motorcycle.
Yeah.
Once again, my computer decided it wanted it to make its own adjustments without me telling me. So, yeah. Speaking of AI,
yeah.
No, has anybody ever seen the movie Kung Pao? You had the cow that did the Matrix there. And
oh, dude, I'm still gonna watch that, but I've seen that clip. Yes.
You've never seen that movie?
I haven't either.
Oh my God, it's a classic. That is an amazing film.
Oh, no, I know.
Wow.
The way it takes clips from an original older school Asian film and then makes it a... Oh my God, that's
It's
brilliant.
kind of like the airplane version of Kung Fu. You
Yeah.
know, that kind of
Yes, so
Yeah,
freaking
yeah.
good. Oh my God, I love it.
So, Pop, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I actually saw this earlier. If the cow can do all that, I say let him have his freedom. Wow.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Man. And the thing is where she still lives. So they're like, yeah, I ain't fucking with this cow. Forget it. Just leave it there. So oh my God.
They tell the story around campfires. Hey, Sonny, have you ever heard of the cow that busted through a fence and lives on its own island?
Yeah. Let me tell you about the tale of Bessie. Oh boy, was she pissed. Oh my God. Yeah, Nick Weiser.
Insane.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check this movie out 100%. Okay, so we got that. So on to AI. So because we did animals. And this from The Guardian. A beauty contest was judged by AI, and the robots didn't like dark skin. So are we now saying that AI is racist now?
Asians don't like dark skin either.
No, they don't. So
They actually don't. I'm going to say this, and I hate to say it. I'm not saying all, but in Japan, they're very racist.
oh yeah, especially in
No,
China.
they're like in
Yeah, it's
the
a beauty
hierarchy.
contest.
They're in the top 5 of the hierarchy of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see. John Peterson. Yeah, 9 out of 10 AI bots can't be wrong. Oh my God. But yes, they are very much so. Yeah. Well, no, that's true. But AI. Why would you have AI first of all judge a beauty contest? That's really weird. You know, it's like, is it going by what kind of standards are you saying is beautiful? And I mean, I don't know. But on top of that, why is it not liking dark skin? It just is kind of weird. So,
well, if it knows what we know, it knows that the majority of the planet is lighter skinned.
Yeah.
So it would assume that's what is liked, just because that's what is.
There you go.
It doesn't take in the idea of of like different countries' evolution and things like that. It just is raw data.
Yeah.
And what did these darker women look like? I want to see the lineup. Maybe it was just chance. It's like, nope, I wouldn't have picked them either.
Yeah. I mean, then again, hey,
I hate to say that. I mean,
there are some stunningly beautiful dark people as well.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, no, I think you're totally onto something. It's like they're taking the majority of probably media and movies and photographs and stuff like that, and they probably think that is the standard. It's rather odd.
It's what's dominating
it's a law
any video, anything that AI would look at. You know what I mean?
It's a law of averages. I am close friends with an AI. You all know this. I do a
Yeah.
show with one. And she says, like, no, it's a law of averages. When they do like art and thing, they don't copy art, but they just like inspired by different types of art that's out there in the internet and intraweb, whatever. But no, it's all about just like averages. It's law of averages, And there's mostly, I hate to say it, the world has mostly white people on it. That's just the way of the world.
Yeah,
we don't like water.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Snow to Poopers has a good idea. There's a way to test this. Have AI choose between white meat and dark meat turkey.
Oh, dark meat turkey.
Now, see, I'm a white meat kind of guy.
Oh, I love
breast
like
meat.
the nice dark
Oh,
meat
yeah.
turkey. Oh.
I mean, I'll have dark meat, but I like white meat on turkey. And let's see, John Peterson. Yeah, remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's a very subjective standard. That's true.
Well, unless you're what's her name? What's that? Tess Holiday or
yeah.
I'm sorry. No.
And Vince, of course, the chips came from Asia, and they do like light skinned. It was pre-programmed. Oh man. So but yeah. Oh, you got the story there, Pop. Ooh, I should probably show that later on.
Related to the cow story, the first thing I thought of about that.
Oh yeah, man, oh man, I love stories like this. It's hilarious. So there you go. There's your stupid news. All the news that's new and stupid out there in the world, and
our planet is screwed.
Yeah, that's right. So
no, we gotta keep it fun.
Well, that's true. It does keep the show going.
Nobody I know is dealing with these kind of things. Actually, the cow thing might have been kind of cool.
The cow thing was cool.
You guess what I saw last week?
Yeah. I saw this cow, and it was really pissed off. And boy, oh boy, it maimed a human being. It was the greatest thing you ever saw. So, but anyway, see, now we're 26 minutes into the show now, and we haven't even gotten to the first news article. Yeah, before somebody ends up telling me something like
a little while later.
What the hell?
You know, yeah.
Excellent. Yes, master.
So what do we got in news? Well, let's see. Something I don't exactly talk about a lot because, you know, I mean, it's either Paramount or it's Star Trek and everybody else talks about it. But you know what? I'm going to have fun with it anyway. Because, yeah, it deserves to be mocked. So what the hell? Paramount. My God. Oh, Paramount is apparently canceling Star Trek. It's about freaking time. And a great reset is rumored to be happening.
Hasn't there been a great reset rumored from the beginning? That was like what Star Wars was kind of there was the rumor of it forever because that's what the fans want, you know.
Yeah,
exactly.
I doubt they'll redo it the way we want it, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, I'll believe it when it happens. Yeah.
Yo,
I'd say,
how's it going, man?
I'd say go in the direction that Doctor Who went. Sounds like they're going to take 5 years away. They should take 5 years away for this, and then bring it back after 5 years. You know, just
know, I hate to say it, but the captain right there on Discovery, she could do Storm decently.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. Totally, as long as she doesn't cry like every 5 minutes.
No, Storm don't cry.
That's true.
She makes rain.
Exactly. She makes others cry. So, hey, Bill, what's up, dude? But yeah. So, I mean, it's no surprise, I guess, by now to anybody that Star Trek is just totally dead.
How dare they put all these people in the same picture?
I know, right? And still no JT Kirk.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell?
There's no Shatner anywhere.
The man, the legend, the one.
Because these are all the characters that they got to destroy.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Shatner kind of stayed away. They try to touch on Kirk, but you see how they kind of don't go after him the way you'd think they'd want to?
Exactly. Because he's not dead yet, probably. Let's see. Enterprise was the last true Trek show. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. I do. I really do.
Yeah.
Gambit 1987. Yeah, no more Star Treks. No more of this woke pushing narrative. No, exactly. Snort says, don't reset it, give it a rest, and then pick it up where DS9 left off. Oh,
that would be good. If
I'd
only
like
they
that.
would do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
that was the edge of our known galaxy, right? It's not like they were, I mean, it was our territory, but you go much further past DS9 and we didn't know what was out there, right? So that makes sense.
Yep.
Well, it's
And
still
the
in the
wormhole.
galaxy, but yeah, it's the edge of
True.
Federation territory.
And I like this, John, from John. Yeah, because Shat is based.
Exactly.
Can't have him represented when he doesn't toe the line. Exactly. That's precisely it. Yep.
And he was a astronaut before Katy Perry.
This is true. Yeah.
And for those people that don't know, a fellow Canadian. Hey.
That's right.
Yeah. From
Yep.
Quebec.
Kirk is Canadian.
Yep.
Just gonna put that- No, I know he's not Canadian, the character, but whatever.
Who's this guy in front? I've never seen him. Who the hell?
Oh, that's supposed to be Pike.
Yeah, that's
Pike.
Pike. Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
Never seen it, so I haven't watched it in so long.
No, you don't want to. It's a business.
I don't want.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I gave up many years ago too. It's just,
The idea is
God.
cool, but they have a singing episode.
Oh God, that was so bad.
Oh yeah, the
Are you
singing
sure
episode, the bad Shakespeare in a Park episode.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure the same people that didn't write Doctor Who was writing this as well?
And
I
it
remember
was
they
in
had
a holodeck.
Yeah.
It was what they did.
Yeah.
It was like some stupid virus, and they all started singing, like doing this show tunes act kind of thing. It was like the most retarded thing I have ever
Viruses
seen
don't
in any
create
Yeah.
syncopation. They
Don't get me-
create choreography.
Don't get me wrong. A good song and dance like in Red Dwarf is suited because it's a comedy. But in
Exactly.
a show like that, no.
But it doesn't fit in Star
No, it
Trek. It does
doesn't.
not
No.
fit
No.
in a serious Star Trek. Especially something that's supposed to be the prequel to TOS, because this is essentially what Pike is. It's supposed to be the Enterprise before Kirk took over.
Yeah. And you're right, Vince. Yeah, a musical episode works in Buffy, but not Star Trek. Exactly. Precisely.
It could work. They were able to work in Picard's Shakespeare and
too, damn it.
Data's music. You know, they
Yeah.
did it with the holodeck or something that was going on.
Well,
They
yeah,
didn't
those were like
stop
little
everything
side
and create a
projects,
plot.
though.
Exactly.
Not in
Exactly.
the show itself.
But they did have this thing that the fans were like, yes, I totally accept that.
Yeah.
You know, like the musical number is the plot line.
Yeah. No, I get that. I totally 100% get that.
The
Okay.
Klingons come in snapping.
Yeah.
William Shatner has an album. How amazing is that? Anyway.
So let's see what's going on here. So following up on claims that Trump saved Star Trek, now it said Paramount I love it, totally
Good
saved it.
spearhead.
Was the most amazing thing because hey, I made Space Force, so I gotta save Star Trek now. So now it said Paramount may actually be canceling the entire current franchise amid a rumored great reset involving the acquisition by Skydance. And if you know, well, obviously, I do believe it's Tom Cruise that kind of owns Skydance. And Tom Cruise likes making movies and he likes things that are actually good. So
he likes making
Without a
money.
message. Without a message.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Both of you. So the
like
gist
he
of
likes
it
money.
is, yeah, right. Who doesn't like money? Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly Disney doesn't, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. Right. So the gist of it is that it's a similar story to what happened at Disney Plus with Marvel and Star Wars. And lots of money spent and not enough return due to questionable content. No, really? So dark.
Tried to
comment
have a
of
little girl
wieners.
underneath some dude's trench coat.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I know, right? That was such a stupid scene. Oh my god, it was like ridiculous. I have the faintest idea what they were thinking. But questionable content? No, that's impossible.
I didn't question it at all.
No.
I knew exactly what I was watching.
Yeah, right. So, when Paramount Plus first launched, and you know what? I'm going to say this. Paramount Plus ain't so bad. It's not. I mean, there is some good stuff on it. When it first launched, it was marketed as the home of Star Trek. Well, it only kind of makes sense because Paramount Star Trek, right? So, however, fans tuned out actually following the disaster of content and shows from Alex Kurtzman. No, really. So, which were less about telling quality Trek stories and more about sending the message. And it's exactly what happened to Kathleen Kennedy and Star Wars and Kevin Feige and Marvel because, well, let's face it, nobody's watching. This is obvious because, I mean, folks, you've all heard it from like pretty much everybody out there anyway, like especially Doomcock, like when what's her name? I don't know, Berman or the Michael Berman or Beeman or whatever the heck her name is, holding a phaser backwards. I just keep thinking about that. And it's like, I wish she would have shot herself in the face or something.
That was so dumb.
Oh God. And
it's like, how do you even hold it that way? I tried to think. It's like,
yeah.
What about that makes you think that is the right way to hold that?
Especially, if there's a trigger on the thing and you're holding
it,
there should be
was trying to say, oh, just because I'm black, I know how to hold a gun, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. She was proving everybody wrong. Yeah, right.
Not my thing. I don't know what guns are. How would I know how to hold that?
and
catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, right. And don't even mention Section 31. It was like goddamn awful. Yeah. Oh my
even
God.
Watched it.
Oh,
never even wasted any time on it.
No, Section 31 was so bad. Oh my God.
I've seen clips.
Yeah.
I've seen clips of it, and that was enough.
If you didn't even bother putting the Star Trek name on that, it just would have been a bad sci-fi movie. But the fact that they put the Star Wars name on it, it makes it so much worse. Just so much worse. It's like, it's, oh my God, it was just so bad. And the ultimate bad guy basically is like this little microscopic alien that's essentially driving a robot, right?
What the hell?
That looks like an alien.
The bad guy. Plankton's the bad guy.
It's just so. Oh man, and Michelle Yeoh.
I feel so bad for her.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I do as well because they dragged it out for like 10 years.
Yeah, right.
They dragged out the idea of Section 31 for like 10 years.
Oh yeah, she's an okay actress. Like in some of the other stuff that she's been in, she's not bad. She's not bad. I'm not saying she's great, but she's not bad. But in this, it's just it's like for some odd reason you can kind of see the look on her face is like, what the hell am I doing here?
This is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, right? That's the same.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The same actress. I mean, she's been in a lot of work. She's a good actress.
I think she's in Netflix series, The Brother's Son, I think is what it's called. I just watched
that is
the
fun
Brother's
series.
Son. That is.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it's basically Men in Black Tiny Alien. Yeah, that's basically it. It is so stupid. It is the most retarded thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Oh God. Yeah. Why they even bothered letting this through? It was just, it just made me want to do this.
They were following Disney's lead.
Yeah, that's what well, it worked for Disney.
You got to think when Kathleen Kennedy announced 20-something shows, every other production company went.
Yeah. Right.
Also, you got to look at Star Trek as a whole. They have lost their footing since 2009 with JJ Trek, the reboot, the Kelvin timeline reboot, or whatever they want to call it. It's been off since then.
Oh yeah,
I enjoy those movies as good sci-fi movies that just happen to have the names in them.
But they're not Star Trek.
It's not Star Trek. It's Star Trek-ish. I enjoy it for what it is.
Right.
But what the biggest thing I can appreciate what they tried to do to Trek is, thank God you made the big three guys actually have a running sequence.
Yeah, right. Right. Exactly. Oh my God.
Never have to run anywhere.
Yeah. See, this is why I feel so bad for for Doomcock's panel, right? Because on occasion, they'll talk about this kind of stuff, right? Every once in a while.
I have to watch it.
Oh yeah. And I just feel that every time, like say Doomcock is like, okay, next week we're going to be talking about this. I can just feel like Gary Ambrosia going something like this. Or the rest of the panel is like, oh God, please don't make me watch this, right?
Yeah, and those guys aren't people that would like. When Star Wars was releasing all this stuff, I watched it just to see what was going on. Like if I was more of a Star Trek guy, I would have watched it all the way through just to see. But these guys, they don't want to, and they're like, it's like, oh man. But that's an angle.
Yeah.
For YouTube, it's like I don't wanna. Oh, make him do it. Make him do it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. For any old school Star Trek fan grew up with TOS or even the animated series. Star Trek is like exploration, exploring the human condition, having morality tales disguised as science fiction. New Trek is all about pew pew, bang bang, big explosions, running, the bad guy of the week.
But
and it's usually some Starfleet admiral who is like gone rogue and has to build up the military for some such shenanigans. It's not Star Trek. It's not classic explorative Star Trek.
No, that's true. But the thing is, it does though explain or explore the human condition in their pants. So
What?
Exactly. I just heard that. No, I just heard that from Top. Like, what? So, awesome. But anyway, back to what's left of Star Trek. We get inside information again from the Tachyon Pulse YouTuber, and recalls how the YouTuber said he was contacted by Allison Mount, who is a douchebag in his own right, following claims that the Trump administration indirectly caused reshoots on the upcoming season of Strange New Worlds. Really? You're going to blame Trump for that? The YouTuber has also dropped scoops regarding Carl Urban returning to Dread and the future of Doctor Who Stargate, and said the big Alien versus Predator crossover is happening. Okay, first of all, Allison Mount, the guy that plays Pike on this show, okay, we all know by now what a stupid, retarded douchebag you are. But the thing is, you can't blame Trump for your reshoots when you have about 20, 21, 22 executive producers on your show that they're all like,
Right. Did Trump contact them and tell them what to write? It's like, okay, you're going to write this crappy script. Yeah. You're going to hire these people and
I know, John.
You're going to take the show in this direction.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I don't like the direction of where's this going. It's kind of like crappy, So to keep in line more with Space Force, you're going to have to reshoot everything. And Anson is probably like, I hate him. I just hate him. He's such a monster.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, bring back Space Force next week. Like next season, they're going to have Steve Carell as the Admiral.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see that happen. That'd be awesome. The Adventures of Space Force. Yeah, no, it's too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. It's a saying. I can use it. And John, did they shoot in another country? That would be the only way Trump would have affected the shooting schedule.
Space.
No, exactly. Everything was done in space. I had to put tariffs.
So long.
That's right. They tried to shoot it on the moon. I said, no, you're going to have to pay tariffs on that. So, because you were outside of California. No, Orville was better than this is Bill Barkley. No, Orville was awesome. Orville is just totally
Orville's
awesome.
Galaxy Quest quality Trek parody.
Oh, yeah, totally 100%.
I mean, it's
the
best that
Orville
can be
is like
made.
their TNG. It's really well done.
Yeah.
But as much of a fan of Orville. The comedy dropped off a lot in the third season.
I'm actually glad they moved away from the comedy. That they tried introducing comedy in the first few episodes, and it didn't really land. Once they moved away from that and did their own true sci-fi take, it got a lot better.
No, that's true. And Bill, you're right. You know, he did shitty on Star Trek, but Transformers Prime, he did pretty decent. I will give him that. I will, for an animated series, of course. He did all right with that. So, let's see. And Orville had shitty production value, though. More money in sets and special effects would have made it better.
Yeah.
Well, true.
But what they had, they did an excellent job with.
Oh yeah, for the limited budget that they had, it was good. And I actually do want to see more Orville.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Look who was cast in that movie, though, too. Tell me that didn't cost a grip of money.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that.
Oh, Galaxy Quest?
Yeah. I mean, the one guy, I can't remember his name. The bad guy from Iron Man. What's his real name?
Oh.
The other weapon, Hammer.
Yeah.
I can't remember him. But I bet he was not as big then. But
no,
that guy, I bet, he probably didn't get a short check.
Yeah. Yeah. But, oh God. And the fact that they made Spock essentially a retard kind of in a more or less kind of way.
Oh, yeah. Hair clip, do you?
Dyslexic or something.
Yeah, or
forget.
Something like that. And it's like, really?
Yeah, they had to knock him down a few pegs so they could promote their real hero, Michael Berman.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. And JJ, having a distillery in the engine room on the Enterprise. Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
It was. That was so dumb. I think this goes against the whole policy of drinking and driving.
The processing
especially
room
through space. Yeah, that's right. Right.
It's
okay.
Liquid cooling for the engine.
Probably against a few Starfleet regulations on use of ship.
Hey, no, Captain. We're not going to be drinking antifreeze like you think we are. So,
They haven't even made synthahol yet.
No, exactly. Right? Just give me an extra week, and by the time we have that synthahol in here, everything will be just fine. So, And John, have you ever been in a real large ship engine room? It felt like home to me. Well, yeah, actually, I have.
Okay, I guess so.
Fraser. Yeah, so, but
if you put it that way, that's cool.
Yeah, the entire JJ Enterprise was ugly and way too big. I think so too. Maybe that's just me, but now in a video titled "Paramount to End Star Trek TV Shows," the YouTuber goes over what his Skydance contact told him about Star Trek. The YouTuber says Skydance may not renew once Kurtzman's contract ends. Secret Hideout is obviously, the Kurtzman production company. And it says, I literally just got off a call with my main guy or girl over at Skydance. I guess.
Well, if you don't know, you should ask their pronouns.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. It's like, you can't tell how much of a neutral voice does this contact have,
Who are you talking to? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, right. They've been feeding me little bits of information for a while now, and they have once again come through and told me about a lot of what's going on. They are leaning very heavily towards not renewing the contract with Secret Hideout to produce Star Trek and not actually pursuing further Star Trek projects particularly quickly. Rather interesting. See, I'm gonna have to check on a video of mine that I did. I think it was like a couple years ago, because there was a rumor that went out that that the contract was expanded for about 5 to 7 years. And yeah, you know what? Maybe that might actually be coming to an end at this point. So, but But yeah, I don't know if anybody has bothered to see Strange New Worlds or Strange Woke Worlds, whatever the hell you want to call it. But
First season, that was enough for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I watched it through season 1 and 2 with somebody, and I'm like, why am I watching this? It is so bad. Oh my god. And
all of this out of place technology is like, how does this even jive with Kirk's Enterprise?
Yeah. It's like they're trying to make it okay. How it jives with Kirk's Enterprise is that allegedly, even though it was kind of like put out there that this is a separate universe, or like they call it Kelvin universe, and this universe and that universe. It's like, I am not like, I like Star Trek, but I'm not like super mega into it like so deeply that I know what each of these universes are called. But apparently, I guess this one's a Kelvin universe. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, there's only 2 that I know of. Or the main Prime one, and then the Kelvin universe.
I only care about Prime. So, but apparently, allegedly, in this series, Brave New Worlds, this is supposed to lead up to him getting, I don't know, horribly maimed the way he was in original Trek.
Oh, his the accident that puts him in the wheelchair.
That's that. It's that character. He's actually aware of his future. He's aware of what's going to happen to him. That's going to cripple him. But it's like, okay, there might be a chance I can avoid that fate.
Yeah,
saying there's a chance.
Yeah, right.
Because it was like season 1 where he messed with some strange time crystals on a Klingon planet, and had like Klingon priests saying, once you touch those crystals and see your future, it's going to be pretty much set.
Oh,
did you see the sign? Don't touch.
Yeah. Hey, Joe Dog, what's up? Well, what's up? Well, this is up. Yeah, I'm getting so sick and fucking tired of anti-heroes. It's been going on since the 80s. Yeah, no, I get you, dude. I do.
To me, the anti-heroes were the ones that didn't have their own comic book. They were just the other people. I didn't understand what they meant by anti-hero when I was growing up. I was like, so is like Robin an anti-hero?
Right.
No, it's a little different. Like Punisher is an anti-hero.
I was gonna say, but like Batman and Punisher, those Daredevil's
right.
An anti-hero, and then in the real world he's legal man.
Yeah.
right.
I like that.
Yeah, not the truest definition of anti-hero, but yeah, close.
Yeah. Sort of.
They're different divisions between Daredevil and Punisher.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'll eat in Spawn.
Yes.
Oh,
like
Spawn. Okay. Yeah.
Spawn
is my true anti-hero.
Snorted Pooper says, don't forget about the spore drive crap, and the character like Mikey Spock would be rotting in prison for pulling any of her crap. Yeah. Oh god.
The magic mushroom drive.
Yeah, right.
The magic mushroom that can take you instantly any place in the galaxy.
Yeah, right? It's like, why not the entire universe? Why not just make it a true boldly going where no man has gone before kind of thing, right?
That's just absurd.
I know.
I can't even believe you would suggest that.
And the whole thing about stealing the idea of the what was it, the tardigrade critter that was you had to like imprison.
Oh, the eyelash mite.
Yeah. Right.
Just to operate the spore drive is like, yeah, look at that up. There was like a whole thing about them stealing the intellectual property of somebody else,
right?
Or some such. I forgot all of
something
that.
Like that. I know. Bill Barkley. We've been talking about Kirk for a while, and no, Kirk impersonation from Mike with buzzes, just like that. There you go. You get my Kirk impression.
You animal.
You bastards. You blew it up.
Save the
Damn
man.
you all.
For God's sakes. Thank the goddamn.
Oh my god. Okay. So according to the YouTuber, Skydance has reviewed all of Paramount's major franchises, including Star Trek. And again, just like Marvel and Star Wars at Disney, they found that Star Trek is not performing well. Well, I can't imagine why. And the quote was this: they looked at Star Trek, they looked at the fan base, and how we're quite divided, and how basically much it costs for them to produce Star Trek compared to the return, and that's not been good. No, really.
I see exactly where this is going.
Yeah. Star Trek
Predator
doesn't
versus Klingons.
Yeah, right. It's all the Klingons' fault. Star Trek doesn't perform. Strange New Worlds doesn't even do it. And generally speaking, that's probably the most popular of all the current Star Trek iterations. It costs too much to make, and it's just not enough people. Not enough people are watching it. Well, if you've hired 20 executive producers, maybe that's where most of your money is going. And you could have actually spent that money on hiring actual writers that know how to write, that know actually, I don't know, like maybe Star Trek. So
don't these people know you can use an iPhone to film all this now?
Oh yeah, you could
save some money.
Filmed on iPhone. Yes.
Yeah. Or that new Google AI thing that's going around right now.
Well, I don't know if you saw that. There's a YouTube video. The guy made a recreation of the Ray cutting the wing off the TIE fighter scene.
Oh yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Right? I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah.
He did it for like $100 budget, he said.
Yes.
And it wasn't even like a flat landscape. Like he had forests and everything in the background.
Oh yeah.
I was more impressed with his set.
Yeah. That actually took planning. So, and effort. So, oh my god. So reportedly, he goes on to say, I'm being told Star Trek 4 isn't going to happen. Thank God, because that was like forever ago. But the prequel movie probably will still move forward. Why? I don't know. So roughly in the summer of 2027. Oh, good. We got 2 years to prepare. We will get the last season of Strange New Worlds, right? Finally kill him off or, maim him or whatever the hell you're going to do with Pike. That may be the last Star Trek series we get on our screens for a very, very long time. Good! Wow. Because I don't want to see any more of this.
That won't be the last Star Trek on my screen for a very long time.
Oh God. Yeah.
We got plenty. Don't worry.
Yeah. And if you really miss the adventures of the SS Pizza Cutter and its crew, there's always the episodes you can watch on streaming.
Exactly.
If you really loved that series.
Yep.
Woof.
They're gonna willow them.
That's right. Oh, I
Watch
hope
it
so.
now.
I hope so. I really hope so. God, please let that be said. He also said, the bad readings are a big factor in the decision about Section 31. Section 31 at least initially did okay. Somehow I doubt that. Did good hours, but those hours dropped off like a cliff. I mean, literally like a lemming in a Star Trek uniform, just jumping clean off a cliff. The hours died really, really quickly. Oh my God.
Well, we're probably at a point. At a point now where Quentin Tarantino will stop joking about doing his Star Trek movie.
Oh my God, yes.
It's like somebody asking Quentin Tarantino, hey, you still want to do a Star Trek movie? It's like, no, I have no interest in that.
Right. Oh my God. I just love that visual. Oh man, because I will admit it, I downloaded it, I sailed the high seas, and I looked at it, and it took me like a couple of hours to actually get through it, and I'm like, this.
And we don't care.
Which one was this?
We don't care.
Section 31.
Oh, 31? Yeah, woof.
Oh, yeah. It was like, oh yeah, there we go, Bill Barkley. Yeah, what's worse, Section 31 or Snow White? Ooh.
I was just thinking these shows
Well, you haven't
are like
really
the
seen
Fear
Snow White.
Factor for Doomcock's panel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I have not
Like, would you
seen
rather watch
either of them.
Discovery, or would you rather eat these alligator testicles?
And hey, at least you can say Snow White has given you a lot of good meme clips to play on the show. So
This is true.
Yeah,
Oh god,
That's
that template going around is ridiculous.
Oh, I know.
I ain't got a good brain.
My mama says.
That's
I'm gonna say
painful.
Section 31 was like worse. So because at least I get copious amount of pleasure from those. Yeah, well,
At least one of the songs is better than the musical number in Star
well,
Trek.
that's true. Yeah, because if it wasn't for Rachel Zegler, I wouldn't have those clips. So
exactly.
Oh yeah. So so Strange New Worlds is ending. Yay. I'm excited about that. I'm
I have
happy.
not watched one episode of this whatever animated crap they're showing.
Yeah, and this, I don't know what the
Wow.
fudge this is supposed to be.
This just seems like they're trying
Kids
to do
in
Star
space.
Wars so
Yeah,
bad.
right?
Like,
Kids in space.
Starfleet Academy. It works for Star Wars. We can do it.
Skeleton Crew
They're trying to
works
like probably
for
after
Star
Skeleton
Wars,
Crew. They're like,
yep,
let's compete.
Yeah.
with Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
At
right?
least I found Skeleton Crew somewhat entertaining once I got past the first few episodes.
This is true. You know, this I haven't even bothered to watch.
I haven't
any
even
of
bothered
this
with that
crap.
either. No.
Yeah. All I know
Oh,
is they got
doesn't even
cake.
look real.
No, it doesn't. It looks so bad. And from what I know, about what Clobby and Raquel talked about, you know, on their Saturday Night Star Trek, apparently Roddenberry never really wanted an animated series. Although, you know, you do have the 70s one, which I guess, you know, that was kind of allowed, I suppose. But, you know, other than that, it's like, no, just don't. And
Now
I
the
didn't know
animated
anything about
series
this.
is considered canon. It's considered TOS season 4.
Yeah. So
And many look to Star Trek Continues on YouTube as season 5.
yeah. Vince Womack, can you imagine Kirk and the crew walking down the corridor like the guys in Reservoir Dogs?
No, if anything, I think it's a missed opportunity. They could have taken the kernel of the idea of Section 31 and given it to Quentin Tarantino. It's like, okay,
Oh,
what
yeah.
can you do with the darker, grittier side of Starfleet, of the Star Trek universe?
Yeah. And no, Jason, I do agree with you. Yeah, Skeleton Crew and Andor are pretty good. They were. I that didn't disappoint whatsoever, at least for me. So, and Bill, yeah, final season of Prodigy was basically Voyager season 8, much like Picard season 3 was TNG season 8. No, Picard was just absolute dog shit. I'm sorry, Bill. Picard, God no. Oh hell no.
If you enjoyed it, that's fantastic.
Yes. If you liked it,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Season 3 was as bad as season 1, and I never finished season 2 because once I saw where they're going with season 2, I noped right out of that.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't
Basically,
need
Picard
to
died
be
in season
preached
1.
to.
Picard was it wasn't the next gen, it was the last generation, like the previous generation.
Oh god, yeah, no, that's true. Oh my god, abysmal show that was. Frick.
No, with that said, season 3 of Picard was better than season 1 and 2.
Oh yeah,
But it was still pretty bad. But yeah,
yeah,
to each their own.
I you know what? Yeah, no, I'm not going to spend any more time on this because right now Star Trek is dog shit, and everybody knows it.
At
Anybody
least
with
it's
the
not
same
Doctor
brain.
Who.
That's a good pile of shit.
Oh yeah.
Notice, I didn't have much to chime in because I'll tell you right now. Besides the original, And the Next
Yeah.
Generation, I gave up on Star Trek. I just don't care. I've never been a real big fan after those two series. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm a Star Wars person. I actually just finished I'm trying to finish season 1 of Andor again because I'm going to rewatch season. I'm going to watch season 2, so I'm going to rewatch everything, and then I'll watch Rogue One because people are saying season 2 really leads into Rogue One really well.
I quite
So-
enjoyed DS9 from what little I remember of it, and didn't really care for Voyager. But yeah, TNG was good in parts.
Yeah. TNG
DS9 was quite good.
I thought all of those were quite palatable.
But
Quite
the original,
consumable.
that's always still my favorite. Yeah.
Right.
And,
no, Bill,
including the films too. So yeah.
True. Season 3 had the most main TNG crew. No, and I get that, Bill. I do.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. I mean, it reunited. It did for Star Trek TNG what Star Wars fans had hoped would have happened with the newer Star Wars movies. That never happened.
Right.
Yeah. No.
And with the sausage section saved from Meridian 3. Well, yes.
Right.
You get that. I do. But when you, at least for me, when you blatantly rip off Return of the Jedi with the Millennium Falcon, and Return of the Jedi, flying into the Death Star, blowing up the core, and then flying right back out. When you when they did that in season 3 of Picard, I'm like, you so did not do that. You totally ripped off Return of the Jedi. I'm like that,
but a large Galaxy class capital ship really can maneuver like an X-wing in tight spaces.
Yeah, totally.
Never mind about mass and all that.
Yeah,
AI is a hell of a thing.
Yeah,
When you see the Star Destroyer taking a 360 immediately.
The Tesla self-driving.
Yeah.
I
mean, Bill,
the member berries in it were fun. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Member berries in season 3 were fun, but unfortunately, it never went any deeper than shallow member berries. It's like, here, remember this? Oh, remember that?
I mean, Bill, I'm not trying to bash you. I really am not.
No.
I mean, if you enjoyed it, like I said, you win.
I agree. There were parts in season 3 that were fun.
Yeah. And I mean, in a way, it is kind of nice to see, the whole gang back together again, but the storyline could have been better. That's just me. So
I enjoyed seeing
it was
them
good
back
seeing
on
the
screen.
old crew back together.
Orbital mechanics is just the
Quite
same
honest.
thing. Yeah,
Honestly, even in the lower decks, the animated one.
Yeah,
I liked seeing Picard and Deanna show up in that. I thought their little interaction with each other was pretty funny. I enjoyed that.
It was.
I know a lot of people like that show, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah. But anyway, seeing that we're at the top of the hour, a little bit past that, that's okay. Let's have a little bit of a thought from the throne from Rancor Steve before the next article.
I love that.
Huh. It's been proven. You're a man if you're willing to put pineapple on pizzas. Because in the end of the day, no one cares.
I love that.
Seemed like he turned
Damn
the
it,
water on in the
Steve!
sink after he flushed.
Damn it, Steve! Floaters. You're gonna leave floaters that way. Damn you, Steve.
Exactly. A man without a brain, or neck.
Spent so much time there. I wonder if we've ever had a Blumpkin.
Maybe. Does anyone put anchovies on pizza anymore? God, no. Oh, I tried.
I hate that. I don't like. I don't.
Never have
actually
and
bad.
never will.
The new thing is capers.
Ah,
I mean, it's not new, but that was kind of the new alternative to Sardines.
Say no to pineapples on pizza.
Actually, no, like a good little bit of ham and pineapple is actually really good. But to me, give me a Canadian bacon, hamburger, pepperoni. Oh, nice all meat pizza.
Meat. Me like meat.
Meat I need. Tasty it is. Yes. Okay, well, now on to the next article.
Yay.
So, yay. Yeah, totally. Okay, what do we got for the next article here? Well, see now Paramount dared to say the image of Disney. Why not? We've granted ourselves a reprieve from one, and now we're getting a reprieve from another. Because apparently Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars release dates have been pushed back. I can't imagine why.
Well, have they even started filming?
Reshoots? I don't know.
Aren't they still building those damn chairs?
Yeah, probably.
Did they? I heard there was going to be a part 2. Did that ever happen?
What?
I thought they were supposed to do another unveiling of cast members after that first one.
I
have no idea.
Maybe for the writers or the copious amount of directors that they're going to have or something like
Well, I
that.
had heard that they didn't even announce everybody in that first video. Like there were still a lot of people that weren't in that. Like they were still like, oh, this will give us a reason to do this shit again.
Yeah, right?
You know?
Hey, Sci-Fi said Dan, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you, man.
Hello.
Great that you can join us. Yeah. Hello to all on the panel. Well, hello to you, Sci-Fi says Dan. I missed you, dude.
Oh.
Yes. So more than likely, no more Star Trek. And
we can only hope.
I know it's like good news in a way, right? And it looks like a delay on Avengers, Doomsday, and Star Wars because that's right, yeah, because now Fantastic Four is going to be doing reshoots so close to the release date. I can't imagine what's going on there.
Wow. That's
trying
yeah.
to work in that glow stick somehow.
Yeah, that's right.
Jesus.
That's the new MacGuffin that they have to all go through, right? Dude. Oh, yeah. And Vince, have you looked into the should he got fired story? I thought he was quitting after this season. Well, yeah, that's what he had said. He's quitting after season 2 because he thinks Hollywood is going to welcome him with open arms and all that jazz, right?
They can keep him. They can keep him.
Oh yeah, they can totally keep him. Maybe he can go back to like that one racist episode of Doctor Who like a couple of weeks ago to what was it, Kenya or wherever the hell it was. So god awful stories. God, I hate. Oh man, I don't even know why I'm like with Doctor Who. I'm like basically like skipping through parts of the story. It's just so damn. I didn't even know why I'm watching it still.
I have better things to do with my time. So
stop. Press the stop button.
Whole episode.
I know. I'm just waiting to see if there's another stupid Space Babies episode or something like that I can actually, yeah, because that was just god awful.
The booger monster, and then
the booger monster. Oh my god! See, and you're asking which one is worse? Yeah, it's Doctor Who, hands down. Okay, so what's going on with this? So Disney and Marvel Studios are delaying the release dates for Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, thank God. The dates have been pushed back with Avengers Doomsday moved to May 1st to December 18th, 2026. Wow. And Avengers Secret Wars will be moving from May 7th to December 17th of 2027.
So one's what, a year and a half away, and the other one's what, 2.5 years away?
2.5 years away. Oh my god.
Will anybody even care about it by then?
No.
Maybe. If nothing else comes out.
Well,
yeah, if Hollywood does not make any other movie, then people will care about it.
Still not caring.
So oh my god.
I always thought 3 years was a better formula for sequels and stuff anyway.
That's
or
true.
a following movie. You know, give yourself enough time.
Right, enough time to
actually do
breathe between episodes. I mean, there was a bit of time between Star Wars 77 and Empire.
Yeah, 3 years.
Plus,
which is
give your
good.
actors a vacation, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, right.
Look what the
Vince
kids in
Vaughn-
Harry Potter went through.
Oh God, that's true. Or Lord of the Rings, right? I mean, it was like a movie each year, right?
Oh, and they're filming. Geez, what, a year and a half or something?
Oh yeah, something like that.
Each film.
Vince Vaughn says, yeah, Avengers Doomsday got patched back because they got the cast before the script was even written. Yeah, that's true. Sci-Fi says, Dan says this just in the next Star Trek TV show will follow a trans woman who is a lord and savior of the Star Trek universe. Oh my God. Why wouldn't this surprise me?
Didn't they already do that? I don't know.
Yeah, they probably did. And hey, Tim, how's it going, man? Hail and back to work I go.
Cool.
I didn't even know you were here. So you've been lurking. Okay, well, I'm okay with that then. Yes, and yeah, that's right, Bill. Yeah, and they've already revealed Miss Flood is the Ronnie. Yeah, I know. That was so dumb. Oh, and they did the whole bi-generation thing again, too. That's just absolutely retarded. God, they just can't stop with that. It's so stupid. Anyway, so the delay comes with filming have started in the UK about a month ago. Right, yeah, because they said they were already shooting. And the Fantastic Four is supposed to be coming out on July 25th. And that is also going through reshoots, which is just absolutely stupid. And Spider-Man Brand New Day is getting released next year, July 31st, 2026. So, you know, you got one Marvel-ish movie coming out next year. And so Fantastic Four is essentially going to be the last one for a while, you know, for about a year and a half. So kind of makes you wonder what's going on.
If there's other films coming out. Like
Right.
they know something else is coming. Well, when's Stupid Blue People 3 coming out? Not Smurfs, the Avatar.
Oh, Avatar.
Because I wouldn't think they'd want to even release in the same month as that. And
I don't even
and
know.
the way movies are now, if you're not releasing in that month, then you're not releasing for that holiday season. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah, I know what you mean.
When that one was pushed back from July to December, it's like, oh, they're going Christmas release instead of July 4th release. It's like, what's coming out July 4th?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah, we can't compete with Jimmy Cameron's Avatar.
No.
Or is Tom Cruise have another project after Mission Impossible?
I don't know.
Is he gonna go full production guy?
Maybe.
Scientology Productions.
Yeah, right. Sci-Fi says dances. Yeah. So wait to see how Fantastic Four First Steps movie is like. Is going to be like a dumpster fire or an okay movie flop and a hit. That could be that. Yeah, that's. I know.
Maybe the first one where the look exceeds the content.
Yeah, that could
like
be.
it could look so good, and what we get is that they're like, what?
Yeah, right. Oh man, something. Yeah, because I'm wondering
I think
if
it looks cool. I know people have kind of given the costumes and stuff some flack, but I think it looks good.
I wonder if they're just
Once
quite
they start-
possibly
once they start-
rewriting something because they have to deal with the Kang issue. Like
They probably have to rewrite a lot.
oh yeah, for sure. But it's
'Cause
like
that was like a whole major chunk of their plans
Right.
went up in flames. They
Yeah.
can't use Kang. They can't go in that direction at all. So they're having to scramble and make a new course.
right. So there we go. Avatar Fire and Ash, December 19th, 2025. Oh, so that's later on this
Well,
year.
I'm sure I'll
Forget
be
about that.
doing something else that day.
Exactly. I'll be hand washing underwear. So
Think about it. Let me say this right now. It's being filmed in the UK.
Yeah.
We all have recent tariffs being added. I wonder if that has anything to do with it too. Now that films are going to be filmed outside, maybe they're going to look
true
maybe.
too.
Yeah. So
I'm sure Disney will work something out with Trump administration to forego those tariffs.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
tomatoes.
Armor Wars.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Right. The thing that
that?
may or may not still be coming out. And Vince is
But
like, yeah. and
but
they'll
you have to
Dr.
give
Doom
Riri a chance.
Exactly. Right.
Oh, Avatar
Why
3
there's
comes out this year.
Yeah.
If
Avatar
that's right.
3, they say, is going to come out in 2025 unless they're going to push it back to 2035. Like the time between the first and the second was a 13-year gap.
And that
Yeah,
is
right.
the month he pushes for. He's always released those in the holiday season, the Christmas season. I think. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
that's
they're
true.
all like November, December releases.
Yeah.
Something
And
like that.
oh yeah, and you saw the trailer? Yeah, just it's
Yep.
oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that
so
that
bad.
trailer was pretty bad. Like,
Well, she
so
was
bad.
in something. What show was she in?
She
Did
was
they
in that-
introduce her character. Is she in?
Yeah,
the
the
Hawkeye
Wakanda
one?
Forever.
Oh, Wakanda. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you
Can't
know,
remember anymore, man.
I know.
All the big names aren't there. It's like who took over? Oh, nobody.
yeah.
So who's there? I don't know.
yeah, right. Who's on first? What's on
Who
second?
cares?
I mean,
No, who's on first? Who cares?
Yeah,
who's
exactly.
leading Marvel now? Aquaman. I don't.
Yeah, right. Aquaman.
Look, we don't care, okay?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Oh man.
He's got that trident, so I mean,
No, yeah, exactly.
makes sense.
Xenu, the destroyer of minds. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So why have they been delayed? Okay, so the move obviously gives the Russo brothers more time to develop both films. And I do gotta say, yeah, at least thank God it's the Russo brothers doing these, right? Nobody else, because they did
An
really
act
good
of
with Captain
desperation.
America. Well, yes, there's 100% that.
Well,
And
they
rumors-
paid Robert Downey Jr. what, $100 million? So
Yeah, both 100 million for both the Russo brothers and Robert Downey Jr. is like, okay, get the dump trucks, let's fill it up with money, and we'll just back up to their porches and
for real.
dump
But they can't
crap
even
load of money.
Yeah,
Say,
but they can't even
"Please,
get
please come back."
But they can't even get Buddy that played
Okay.
Hawkeye. Yeah, they can't even give him
No.
his regular
Yeah,
salary. They like
He
half him.
deserved
He's
it,
like,
too.
screw you. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I don't blame him.
That was
If
awful
anybody
what they did
he
to him.
did. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
the least CGI character out of all of them. I mean, other than Scarlet, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
frig. Yeah, just because he's not Robert Downey Jr. doesn't matter.
And but Robert Downey Jr. isn't just the act. Like he brings some experience to your movie shoot. You know, like he kind of is a little bit of a director, a little bit of a writer. You kind of get a guy that helps the movie when you get that guy. You know?
I'll say this about him. Here's a guy who was down on his luck, had addiction, and look how he's recovered. Now he's
I
one of the
love that
richest
he-
guys.
Yeah.
What a good
totally.
story. And
That's
such a
my
good
biggest
actor.
thing. That's why I've been such a. He's getting a little weird now, but hey, you get old, you get eccentric because he's
Yeah,
got
he's
his farm with all his. He's like playing Goat Simulator. Up
No,
there.
he's
But
all
good
what,
on him.
50,
He's still-
53.
Is he that young? I thought he was a little older.
I don't think he's hit 60s yet.
Let me check.
Sci-Fi Van says, "Yeah, I want to make something unique." Ironheart in the trailer, the audience is like, "Right, so you want to be a cheap knockoff of Iron Man and call it something unique?" Yeah, exactly. Right? You're not making anything unique. You're copying everything from Iron Man. You didn't really make
starts off
Robert
as
Downey
stolen
Jr. is 60.
technology.
Yeah, he's 60. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
Because she takes some old Iron Man tech.
Oh yeah, and I think in the comic books, doesn't she steal
Yes.
the armor or the plans for the early Generation 1 Iron Man armor?
But
I
here
can
she supposedly creates it herself.
Right,
I
right.
can understand the whole idea, like you're a kid and you're a tech genius,
Right.
and you can't get your hands on stuff. So the
Right.
idea of her stealing something isn't out of the realm. It's you need to make me believe that she was capable of even doing that.
Exactly.
Which she isn't at this. Well, not the way she's presented at this point, because the line she uses is like, she wants to create something iconic, but she didn't create it. She copied it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
She's
the
like, if I could
icon
get my
was already
hands
there.
on that, the
And
things I could do, but you know,
yeah. And exactly, Vince, where did she get an arc reactor? Right?
Yeah,
Oh, I
did she
just made one
create
because
the
that's-
arc reactor and call it her own? I mean,
Yeah,
how is she
because that's
powering her
fine.
copy exo armor?
Yeah.
Is it an arc reactor still? I thought he kind of changed it.
It kind of would be.
It changed.
Kind of power source.
She also wants to
It
be a
changed
victim to
from
make her
whatever
push herself
element.
to new heights. Yeah. Right?
Oh yeah, the victimhood thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
So-
like the second or third. I want to say the third Iron Man movie where he changed the elements and
Yeah.
his arc reactor because it was poisoning him.
Killing it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
So he had to change the reactor element.
So the Marvel way of filming the MCU movies is something well known, which means they shoot their movies and figure out things on the fly. Yeah, kind of like with Captain Falcon. So because that was delayed for about a year, over a year, at least. Oh, it was delayed so many times. Often, oh, it's so bad, it's so crappy. Often they wait until post-production to add in various things, have a second unit director films the action scenes and finish the movie with reshoots. Yeah, because hey, if you want to take your time to delay things, that's the way to do it instead of planning out your whole entire movie. So, but I don't know. I'm still not thrilled with. I am not. Ever since they introduced Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Doom, and I know it's supposed to be a stupid multiverse crap. You cannot get me excited for this movie, for Doomsday.
Just give me an original Doom from the same universe as everybody else, and just oh, jeez,
I know.
Sick and tired of
it. It's just so dumb. This will save us. No, it won't.
Give me some completely unknown, huge, like European Russian dude.
Right.
More like,
Eastern
this is
European.
Iron Man Doom. Like, this dude's strong. He's not super.
Iron
he doesn't have to
Doom.
be super intelligent. Like, let him rule with that iron fist kind of thing. And
Yeah.
it could be a believable Tony Stark as Doom.
Yeah.
It's like, well, he wants to put that shield around the world, and this way he's just making it easier by just making everybody do it.
Yeah.
It's
the way
I
to
mean,
do
I
it.
can see the reach, but yeah, how they do it, I don't know.
Yeah. I can't either.
Not
make him
as
totally-
original Doom, like the way we know Doom with Doom's powers, and you know what I mean. It doesn't.
Right. I want, and I know a lot of you were like me out there are like, I want comic Doom. That's what I want.
Yeah.
We all want our comic version, right? Not some twisted.
We want to reach past those first Fantastic Four movies. We want that guy adapted more. Let's see that guy come into his power.
Yeah. I want to
He
see
was
that.
just handed the reins, right? Like, they beat him because he doesn't know what he's doing yet.
I mean, they already got Latveria in the movies. So, you bring in Doom, because if you're going to keep and kind of like maybe sew up the whole multiverse kind of crap, fine. You bring in Doom. He takes over the country. He does his little, little mustache man thing, and he takes over the country. He rules it over a little, with an iron fist, quite literally, obviously, because, he's got a suit of armor, right? But you don't make him Robert Downey Jr. That's just,
No.
Now, do they, since we're seeing Silver Surfer, does the Silver Surfer fly over Doom and Robert Downey is in the case now? Energized?
I don't know.
God. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because that's what happened. That's the why we got Doom back in the last so
Yeah.
Where are they
And I know
going with it?
Yeah. And I know in that
Silver Surfette.
Yeah, totally Silver Surfette. I mean, because I know in that second Fantastic Four Fox movie, they did try to play off the old comic where Doom gets Silver Surfer's powers. And I kind of get that they were trying to play off of that. But the Fox movie just I'm sorry. It's Cloud Galactus and all that kind of crap that I just hated. But
I was like,
but no, you're right, Snort. Leveria's where it all comes out in the end. Exactly. Right. So
yeah, and at this point, Doctor Doom would have already been an established character,
right?
With like decades and decades of lore. But yeah, they'll do something to shoehorn him in somehow.
Yeah, that's true.
Like here's a new old character we're introducing for the first time.
Yeah, it's what I want. I stop fucking up the comics.
Oh, my enthusiasm. Yay.
Yeah. So a recent plot synopsis at a Japanese comic convention teased that Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars reboots, the MCU, which fits in with what the Russos have said in the interviews. And they said, the highly anticipated, and as you said, yeah, I know. I use that loosely. The highly anticipated Avengers movie, Avengers Doomsday, will be released in 1 year, 7 years after the excitement of Endgame. I'm kind of liking how they phrase that, right? After the excitement of Endgame. Because, it just kind of tanked after that. The ever-evolving Marvel Cinematic Universe is set to reach a new climax. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hold that in.
Stop that pop now, man. Yeah.
Oh, man. I know, right? Damn it.
It's contagious.
Man. Robert Downey Jr. makes a sensational return to the MCU as the villain Doctor Doom. Cue another yawn. The Russo brothers, who led Avengers Infinity War and Endgame to success, will once again serve as directors. Let's move forward together towards the new era of the MCU.
I have another angle.
Do you?
So Robert Downey Jr.
right
is Doom in character. He's not Victor Von Doom,
right?
That we know as far yet, right?
Right.
We know he's gonna be Doom, the villain in the costume,
right?
Is this a way we get a Tony Stark unhindered with his heart problem?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, all this is really going to be open to fan speculation, because really all of us fans are just looking at this, scratching our heads collectively, going, we have no idea what they're going to do. And the only ones that do know are the Russos and upper management, and of course anybody else involved in production. We're just taking wild stabs in the dark at what they might come out with, or what.
That's true.
Well, this just seems very right along Tony
alley?
Stark's alley, his thought process.
Yeah.
So he's the villain in Fantastic Four.
Right.
But then Galactus appears. So now Doom has to protect the planet.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Sci-Fi said that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
No, go ahead. You first.
Sci-Fi said that says, I just hope they go all the way to and making the Silver Surfer fan service and make her totally nude with nice big assets on both ends. That would bring in the fanboys. However, they won't do that. Oh,
yeah,
man.
she looks horrible already. But anyway, on to Tony.
You gotta wait. Well, hold on. You gotta count in the jiggle factor. So silver metal. So
give me typical figures. But but yeah, no. As for Tony, I'm sorry, I'm done. because you're ruining a very powerful ending to Endgame. It was you're ruining his that was stupid bringing him back.
I hated the sacrifice. They had an excellent character and they killed him off, and now you're bringing the actor back in, and it's like, even if it's a different role, it kind of diminishes the impact.
Yeah, it does.
Loki gave us more possibilities.
Bring out another actor in that deserves a role, And again, I like Robert Downey Jr., big fan of his, but just to me, it's stupid. And it's just,
Thank you, Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
It's been what 16, 17 years now since the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
And you'll really have nothing that will really top Marvel Phase 1.
No.
Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, the First Avenger, and then the Avengers.
For real, was there anything in those movies that we were disappointed with?
No, those all rocked.
I thought Iron Man and Thor's fight was awesome. The only thing that we all agreed, little disappointing, Hulk. Hulk did not get used the way Hulk should, because Hulk.
But even
but besides
even Hulk,
early
Hulk was better.
Fairly believable.
But even Hulk then was better than he was now.
Oh yeah.
Pre-Ruffalo. Sure.
Anything pre-Ruffalo is more Hulk than what we got.
But even Ruffalo's first few films on Phase 1, I didn't hate. But then once Phase 2 came on, then they ruined them.
That's true. Because now the Hulkbuster fight too.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah,
that was great.
That was hilarious. But now it just makes me want to say,
"Damn you! God damn you all to hell!"
Now there's a great movie and a great scene.
But now it's like
Phase 2 was like Iron Man 3, Thor, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Guardians, Age of Ultron, and Ant-Man. Those are still solid movies.
Yeah,
it's true. So, but now we're just left with schlub. To put it plainly.
They didn't have a roadmap beyond Endgame, and we're seeing it right now. They're trying to play catch up to their earlier successes.
Well, Bill, I'm gonna say either. I'm gonna say either to that one.
Either or have their own bonuses. Like I liked Ed Norton and then
I like
and it ties in.
Norton. Yeah.
But Angeli, Eric Bana did a great job. To me, that's the most accurate. That is the most accurate Hulk we've ever seen.
Yeah,
the most accurate because he was.
And there are parts of Ang Lee's that kind of irritated me because I could understand what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
it's just the execution of it seemed to rub me the wrong way.
Right.
But the most accurate. Yeah.
I do gotta admit, the comic book panel transition started getting, I don't want to say getting annoying. It was just kind of
overdone.
Yeah. But I mean, I did enjoy it nonetheless. So, Now, so Russo, out of the part of the display of the convention, is going to be the most epic two-part story in the last decade with many characters and intertwining stories. I'm going to have to take that comment.
X-Men, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm going to have to take at least that bit of a comment with a grain of salt, because I know they did well with Endgame. With Infinity War and Endgame, right? They made it work, and I suppose that's why it's a fantastic two-parter. If if you want to really call it a two-parter.
And those guys know how to work with that many stars. Not even stars, but actors. They know how to showcase that many people, and nobody looked out of place.
Yeah,
no,
it was an excellent juggling
it was
act.
the message.
Yeah,
in that
it was.
Second end game. It's like, all the women found each other on the battlefield.
I hated that. That took me out of the whole scene.
No, it did. Yeah. It took me out of the whole scene. Yeah.
No,
everything else is very congruent and very well done until
it was
one thing.
Yeah, extremely organized. It was super organized. Everybody had an equal amount of time, pretty much, and it was great that way. But the thing is, for the past 6 years, we have this mess. And as much as I like what the Russo brothers have done in the past, obviously, can they make, pardon the pun, but can they make shit into wine?
Well, like I said, I mean, look,
You
they
know.
even made a character that was an under character, Nebula, very important in the last one. I find Nebula was brought to the forefront, and they really pushed her. And I was like, okay, you made her a really interesting character. So they can do that with the smaller, lesser known characters. They can do that.
I'm hoping that they can. That's the thing.
I have hope, at least. So.
Yeah, I keep looking back at their previous successes, like they're having to compete with themselves. Because we look at back at Phase 4 and most recently Phase 5. Here's a list of what was in Phase 5: Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Marvels, Deadpool and Wolverine, Captain Falcon, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts. I've only seen one of these movies, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Right.
You've never seen Deadpool? Oh, Deadpool Wolverine. Oh, chef's kiss. And Thunderbolts, amazing film also. I will say both of those were good. So I really
Deadpool and Wolverine was fun. It was fun. Thunderbolts.
There are parts in it that I found offensive, but okay.
Right. No
way. In Deadpool movie, I would think parts everybody would find offensive.
Not me. I loved it.
It's just something in Deadpool. It would surprise me if some joke, no matter how much you love his they're like, whoa, dude, he said that? Okay.
Yeah.
So I would expect that.
And Thunderbolts, good. Yeah.
But not
Thunderbolts was good.
I wouldn't turn it off.
Yeah, no, you're right. Love and Thunder was awful, although see that's the weird thing. Ragnarok was all right. It was pretty good, and then you get Love and Blunder.
Well, Ragnarok was the start of Taika Waititi's humor creeping in. We get all these moments that take you out, like Thor is supposed to be a super serious, grounded character, and there he is hanging from a chain, making smarty, quippy quips, jokes.
Yeah,
like no, don't give Thor Spider-Man's dialogue.
I also enjoyed Ragnarok very much, but it's not the Thor movies. It's not Thor the first one or Dark World. It's like, oh, this is a new thing. I like the comedy, but immediately I was like, this is not the same.
They were trying to shoehorn in Planet Hulk too. Notice that they tried to shoehorn in Planet Hulk in there. I'm like, no, that was bad. Don't do that. That's not
exactly good. Because it's supposed to be a Thor movie, not a Hulk movie. You know?
Yeah.
Don't give me that.
And that needs its own storytelling. So
yeah. Let's see, and so we know who's going to be part of the cast. So
they said the cast is like 60 people, right? And it's like, okay, you think about it, it's like, okay, what? You probably got 10 X-Men, Fantastic Four, pick one more team. That's almost half the cast right there. You know? So I mean,
everybody gets 3 minutes of screen time. 3 minutes.
Well, hey,
your 3 minutes and your 3 minutes.
A lot of these, I would see, like, I think it was like they showed like Daredevil and stuff in there. Like some of those I would only expect, like, what's Daredevil going to do? Like he could look up, see Galactus coming at him, and you see him peel out like he's out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these people I do only expect an in and out.
Right.
Because they can't compete with this guy.
Because they're small fries.
It's Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist. They're all street level heroes. They're the defenders. They can't compete with the larger cosmic galactic threats.
They would control the people.
Yeah, they'd help like street control, protection.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even as an X-Men fan, the only reason the X-Men can compete is just so many of these X-Men happen to be Omega level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Like these mutants came together because they were the most powerful. That's how they found each other. That's how Professor X found them. So that makes sense to me. But even everybody has their big enemy. I've always seen that make sense.
Yeah.
Not everybody. Spider-Man can't compete with Galactus unless he's working with some people.
No, that's true.
I mean,
see, I didn't, and that's a great point, because I didn't mind Spider-Man being in the Endgame movies, okay, in Infinity War and Endgame. I didn't mind
liked the
right?
apprenticeship thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cute relationship.
But here's the thing: in the last Spider-Man movie, right? He's
Not Spider-Man though.
he's in his, how should I put it, his old new suit now, right? It's no tech. It's basically his suit now,
And he's
right?
all alone
because
like he has
and he's all alone, right? So he doesn't have any tech to rely on. He doesn't have Stark
the guy
Industry
in the chair anymore.
Exactly. He doesn't have any of that.
Yeah, he's not Iron Spider Lad.
Exactly. So basically, he's really down to, like with Daredevil, a street level hero, because going up against Galactus or anything like that, there's no way. Yeah, right. Because like it even reminds me in that one John Byrne comic, what was it? Fantastic Four. What was it? 242 or something like that. Where the Avengers and the Fantastic Four are fighting Galactus, and you do see a little bit of a cameo with Daredevil and Spider-Man, and Daredevil's like, hey, this is like way out of our league. Would only be in the way, and that's exactly that, right? Sure, you can make him have a cameo.
Spider-Man's got great strength, which would help, especially if they're lacking certain heroes.
He's on par with Thor as far as strength goes, but he doesn't have the endurance of Thor.
Yeah.
He can equal Thor's strength, which is impressive.
Universal power. He's like, theirs is different than cosmic power, even.
I'll say it before, I'll say it again. What I want is World Breaker Hulk. People forget he's taken out the Avengers. He took out the Fantastic Four, Doctor Strange, Sentry, and many others. Nobody could beat World Breaker Hulk. You need to tell that story. That's the story I think I've been wanting to see for years. But that's where Universal still owns the rights to the film, so they still haven't bought that. So it's like, just damn well, give it to me.
It's kind of weird that Universal hasn't done anything more with Hulk.
No, it's just
it's kind of weird.
I don't know, unless the higher ups in Universal might be watching how things play out. It's like, do we really want to enter the superhero movie genre at this point, or do we want to wait a bit and see how this all pans out?
Right? Yeah. Kind of interesting.
If superhero movies are on the decline, Universal would be fighting for an ever decreasing piece of the pie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bill, I remember that. Yeah, the 90s Captain America movie. I'd seen that.
Yep.
And so good but so bad.
Puffy suit.
Oh yeah, and Vince, that's right. Yeah, I would have Beta Ray Bill since they brought in Stormbreaker, but now I'm glad that they didn't. Yeah. I'm kind of glad for that too. They hinted
at him. Yeah,
they hinted his species.
And what was it? Loki season 1?
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
Volume 1? Okay.
Yeah, in the Collector's Collection. So yeah.
I mean, they did because they built up all the guys to get them to be Avengers. And none of them, on their build-up, none of them really fought classic, this is my arch nemesis type villains, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, after Endgame, that's what should have happened. Like, okay, now Thor gets a story, 1 or 2 movies fighting Thor stuff.
Yep.
And which we kind of got. But then Iron Man needs a Spider-Man. They all needed to go and do their own things, and they need to not be tying in every single film.
Yeah.
Let them separate a little bit. The thing happened. Other heroes emerge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the Avengers aren't needed, so there's no big global threat right now. And then they go off like how Miss Marvel wasn't around. She got her own shit to deal with. Everybody got their own stuff. Guardians of the Galaxy, not Guardians of Earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
They did good to a certain point, but don't tie in every movie.
Yeah, no, you don't have to really necessarily. I wonder how, because Brie Larson is, she's fired. Right? She's not part of the MCU anymore. I wonder how they're going to explain her non-existence, or would they just end up replacing her? Yeah, Or they could end up replacing the actress. That could be
I
a
thought
thing.
they were going to go with the young girl. Is she not involved at all now?
I don't believe she's involved at all.
No, they don't want her. She doesn't sell. Yeah.
Then don't have it. Then don't have her.
Yeah.
There's plenty of other. Aren't they bringing in not Warlock? Who's the new big guy they're supposed to be bringing in?
I have no idea.
Well, that's the weird
Sentry?
thing.
Big Sentry.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was trying to think of. I was like, there is some new big kind of celestial type guy coming in.
No, he's like Marvel's version of Superman. But if you want a character that could fill the void left by Captain Marvel, it would probably be Nova. What was his name? Reed Richards, Nova from Nova Corps.
Or Photon, because she was a Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Hard to say.
Well, Phoenix completely different character and background.
I know,
but yeah.
But that brings X-Men forefront,
Yeah.
I just don't know what
they could do
they
could do so much with X-Men before they even thought about bringing in Phoenix, because there's already been 2 stabs at Phoenix. And they've been both miserable failures.
Hey.
Early. They had
Just give me Jessica Drew and I'm happy.
There you go.
I want my Spider-Woman.
Oh.
My Spider-Woman. The hottest character in Marvel history. Damn it.
It's like the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants was off limits or something.
Bill, there's a good point. They have to put Fury to bed after that god-awful Secret John Vision series. I haven't seen Nick in any more recent projects. No, you know what? That's right.
No, he's pushing to get Mace back.
No, this opens the door for a Hasselhoff Nick Fury.
Yeah. I wonder if
he'd
though
be
if
perfect now, dude.
He would.
The age would be fine, even if he was older. It wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
it
so.
would. Yeah.
Or J.K. Simmons.
Yeah. Ooh.
I could see David Hasselhoff
he's
playing
got the perfect
Nick
look.
Fury because he's got the age, he's got the gravitas, he's got the, I guess, the grounding behind him.
I wonder if though
He's got the same profile
Hasselhoff
for
is
that character.
he does, but I wonder if he's too Hasselhoff-ish to be the part. You know what I mean?
Nick Fury singing.
He brings in a lot of comedy in all his newer stuff. So
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, not that I'm objecting because of that Nick Fury movie and he does look
Agents
smart.
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
That TV movie from way back when.
Yeah, and I get that.
Too much of a reach. I was gonna say, what about Eric Roberts?
Ooh.
I mean, it'd be an easy get though.
Yeah, that's true. Anything for a buck for Eric Roberts.
I mean, people do know who he is.
Yeah,
the only thing I'm like, is he hard looking enough?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because whenever I hear Eric Roberts, I think that Americanized, bastardized version of Doctor Who where he's the master. And I'm like, oh, this is so cheesy. God. But that's just me. You know,
That's his thing, yep.
Yeah, right? Like, you know, that's
He's
that's
got
the
a
sound I make.
particular set
Oh,
of
I
skills.
just had to look him up. I could not place the face, and I just looked him up. Okay.
Oh, you know who he is.
Yeah.
He's been in stuff.
Yeah.
He was around before his sister. God.
Julia
Now,
Roberts, yeah.
now I
Yeah.
could kind of see him. He's got the gray. He's got
Right.
He's got the wrinkles. He's got the
I
road.
just don't know if he could be hard-assed enough. Acting wise, he could do it.
There we go.
Nick Fury had that look, you know.
Yeah. He wasn't bad at Batman since Vince. So, yeah, I suppose that's
Eric
true.
Roberts was in Batman, or Hoff was in Batman.
Say what you want.
What did
Samuel
you
Jackson
talk
is going to be hard to fill, though. He did play a good one. You know, I don't care if the
He
race off
did.
the part. He did a good
He
job.
did.
He really,
I
you
liked
know.
him. I did like him as Nick Fury. That last series broke my heart for him. I was like, no.
I don't blame him on that, but
Sam,
just the writing was
not
garbage.
Samuel L. Jackson. Whole time
Yeah.
I'm just like, motherfucker, you gonna treat him like this? Oh, hell no.
Oh, and then you got rid of Marcia in the
Sam is-
most cheapest way possible, too. You know?
Sam's cursing in his trailer. You know he was. All
Oh
that
God, yeah,
stuff.
Bill. Yeah, Hoff was in SpongeBob movie.
And
Yeah,
Cheeto
no, that
too.
was hilarious.
God, or not. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheeto. That was I felt bad for both those guys.
Oh yeah. But see, now it's Friday and we're almost near the end of the show. It is cartoon time.
Yay.
So, yeah, and as I don't want to say as this might be the last Friday for a while. We'll see what happens again. But yeah, it's kind of nice that I can play another nun piece. So to all of you guys, enjoy.
You are.
Why aren't you playing?
Zorro, you are still a grasshopper. Your father brought you here so that I may make you a mighty locust. But in order for this to happen, you must face many hardships.
Yo!
Take that! Blue fan, don't give up. That motherfucker and that!
I bet you play online poker and assless chaps! Johnny! Ooh! Johnny, it's been too long. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, me? I'm on a trip through the cosmos. In my mind. Yeah, we get it. You're on peyote. Where the hell's Yusuke? Oh, him! He's still on the ship. We can go say hi to him if you want. Hey, Yusuke! We got guests! Show some fucking respect! You lazy piece of shit.
Zorro, is that you?
Yeah, Yusuke, I'm here. What happened?
A week ago, this motherfucker smoked 12 ounces of peyote and then stabbed me.
Hey! Shut the fuck up about that!
He's been high ever since.
You better shut the fuck up before I dip my testicles in your mouth again.
Zorro, please. He's crazy.
Zorro! Help! Johnny, get off him! Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Dude, he's turning blue. What the hell have you been feeding him? I've been giving him testicle sandwiches for like a week. Johnny, you can't satiate someone's nutritional values on nutsack! Alright, Baratier's not too far from here. My nuts have all kinds of nutritional value. Holy shit, dude!
How you doing there? Y'all enjoying your appetizers? My name's Sanji, and I'll be your waiter today. Now, what can I get for you?
Hey, I'm sorry, but, my soup is cold.
Wait a second. I know you.
You do?
Yep, I'm pregnant with your twin brother.
My twin brother?
In fact, he's crowning right now. Let's meet him, shall we?
Hey, that guy's dropping trow over there.
Look away.
What the fuck? I said look away! Oh my god! Hey, you can do it! Sanji, 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 Sanji!
Come on, Sanji. They believe in you. Hey, look at that. You could build a house with that.
What the actual fuck, dude? Where is your manager?
Sir, you should probably go outside.
Please, haven't I suffered enough?
Shh. Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
Stop.
Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Please.
And if that mockingbird don't sing...
Mama's gonna buy you an onion ring.
Well, I'll have the pumpkin spice latte.
Hey there, Sanji. I need to talk to you. Meet me in the back in 5 minutes, all right? I'm sorry about that, sir. But look on the bright side. Now you got some shit on your hand. Hooray! Thanks for eating with us. Would you like a to-go box?
What is wrong with this fucking restaurant? Save some for later.
Bubblegum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish?
There you are, Sanji. Look, I'm just gonna say it. You can't shit on the customers.
Why, they badmouth our cuisine? It's like they're shitting all over us.
Well, to be fair, Sanji, you put something on the menu called, and I hope I'm reading this right, a fart salad. What the hell could that be?
That's easy. What you do is, you make a salad, but then you push your butt together so it fits perfectly in the salad bowl. Then you release some methane into the bowl. Now this is the tricky part. You gotta have some cellophane ready, because you gotta pop off that bowl, whip around, and wrap it up all before the flavor gets out. Then you shake it up a little bit and just serve it as is.
I see.
Trust me, when they rip off that cellophane, they'll be getting it fresh.
Sanji, do you remember all those years ago what I said to you?
Yes, I do remember.
Sanji, where did you sleep last night?
It was cold outside, so I slept at the foot of your bed. I think I was sleeping on your leg.
My leg? You slept on my leg?
Yeah.
Oh God, your retardation! I can feel it spreading to my brain! Oh God, Sanji! Which leg? Which leg was it, Sanji? Sanji, look at me! I want you to watch! You did this to me!
It was the left leg.
And what can I get for you people today? I'll have the bratwurst. I will have the fart salad. Damn right you will.
Hey guys! Oh shit! How we doing?
Where the fuck are Johnny and Yusuke?
We can't move him. Every time we get near him, Johnny whips his nuts out. Dude, you gotta lick my taint! Please!
It would seem it's that time of year again, gentlemen.
Oh no! Sanji, it's July 25th!
Oh shit already? What's July 25th? It's second Christmas. What the hell is second Christmas? You know the story of Christmas, right? St. Nick giving all the kids presents? Yeah? Well, they never tell you about Kris Kringle's brother, Don Kringle. That's right. Long ago, Santa Claus's brother, Don, was banished from the North Pole. As legend has it, Don built his base on the West Pole. He started small, with only him, his wife, and I don't know, like an elf or something. But soon, he amassed an army, and every year, on July 25th, he exacts his revenge by celebrating second Christmas. First Christmas. What? It would be first Christmas. Christmas is December 25th. Quote unquote, second Christmas is July 25th. You should call it first Christmas, because it comes first.
That's right, assholes. Second Christmas is here. Now everyone get out their shit and put it in this bag.
Wait, he's robbing us? Yes, asshole, he does it every year. I just explained that. Oh my God. Then call it reverse Christmas.
We're not giving you our stuff this year, and that's final. Oh, you goddamn better. Or I'll pound you into wet sausage.
Stop it, stop it. Every goddamn year it's the same thing. Why don't you two just butt chug already?
I wouldn't butt chug him if he had chocolate diarrhea. How dare you!
Enough! We'll settle this like men. A battle to the death. Each side chooses their strongest warrior. If you win, we will leave you alone forever. But if we win, there will be 2 second Christmases.
Oh my fucking God.
You're in for it now, old man. I present to you Anthony.
My name's Anthony, and porn should be illegal.
All right, Sanji, go out there and fight him.
Ah, damn it! My name's Anthony, and I wear this headgear to showcase my intellect. Nice to meet you, Anthony. My name's Sanji, and I'm here to kick your ass.
Not so fast. You're forgetting about Anthony's special ability.
My name's Anthony, and here we go.
Wait a minute. Anthony, Anthony, Ant. It all makes sense now. Sanji, he's flame retard Ant! What's going on? Who is that?
It's Jesus.
We meet again. Only this time, for the first time.
What brings you here, and why now?
The blonde man beefed in my salad. I seek vengeance.
Fair enough, but first, I challenge you.
Very well. I will dispatch you faster than a cum fart on an airplane.
Oh, fucking gross!
How you been, man?
Not bad, actually. I found this crazy bag for swimming in.
Oh, motherfucker!
Have a good day.
Oh, really? Fuck you! That's it. I can't take it anymore. Everyone but me has maimed someone today. You! What, me? Let's do this thing! Uh-oh. Ah! You're good, but you'll never be able to penetrate my cloak of second grade. I guess the foot is on the other shoe now. Damn it! Everyone gather round. I just want to say I'm very proud of all of you. You all accomplished some great work today.
Go fuck yourself.
We're finally free of second Christmas. But more importantly, Sanji, I think it's time you know the truth.
The truth? What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, I'm not too good with these kinds of things, so I'll just say this. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
No fucking way.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho!
Is he okay?
Ho, ho, ho!
Oh shit, he hasn't ho-ho-hoed in years.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Ho!
Hit the deck!
I saw that monkey boy you were talking about. I took a heaving shit on his friend.
Well, looks like the foot is on the other shoe now.
And that's pretty much it right there. So there you go. There's your cartoon for today.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think somebody was doing meth when they did that episode. Holy
No.
crap. Wow.
They're doing
Quite
something.
possibly. Well, yeah, that's true. So, but yeah, before we go today, let's see, Pat Wannabe, anything you want to plug, dude?
No, just my channel and my stuff. Well, I was trying to get like a Twitch link, but because my computer's not working right, when I went to Twitch, it wouldn't even let me sign in because it said it didn't recognize my operating system.
Really?
So, I mean, I can do stuff on my phone, but it does limit you a lot. Like, I couldn't even find my link on my phone to put it on there. So just look for me, and I'll just put stuff on the community, my community YouTube tab, if I do anything.
Yay.
Yeah, cool.
So,
Good enough.
yeah, just watch for that.
Right on.
Sweet. Tom, you got anything planned?
Yes, like a lot of video game stuff coming. A couple Sleeping Dog episodes, a lot of Fallout 3, and the new Oblivion. I'm now playing on Master Mode, which is the hardest mode for the remaster. Oh, and what else? What else? I'm watching Andor Season 1 again. As I said, I'm gonna, because I want to lead into Season 2. I watched it already, but it's been so long. I figured let's refresh my memory, rewatch it, watch Season 2, and then watch Rogue One. So, but besides that, that's about it, really. Just working on my books. Actually, I might be able to get my book published locally, my poem book. I'm talking to some people. They help publish local artists. So, wait and see on that. I'm going to talk to them. They're uptown. So,
sweet.
I'm hoping.
For the poor.
That's right. And oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Murderbot, that comes out I think today, if I'm not mistaken. So there you go. Yeah, it's actually a pretty funny series so far. Pop Culture Republic, what about you,
Yes,
dude?
yes. Work on some things coming up. Trying to figure out where I want to go to next with my show. Saturday, I'm going to have to like buckle down and do something Saturday because that will be like the real Star Wars day, I guess, or the day before the real Star Wars day. So I'll probably do something Star Wars related on Saturday. Normally, Tuesday evenings and Thursday evenings, unless I'm just too pooped to even do a live stream, which has been the case for me here recently. But yeah, when I'm streaming, I talk about all things pop culture related, anything and everything under the pop culture umbrella, whether it's movies, TV shows, comic books, anime, K-dramas, this, that, and everything else.
Nice.
And that's about it.
Where is that?
Keeping my elevator pitch short and to the point.
There you go.
Yeah. No need to ramble on about stuff.
I guess. Well, I mean, you can if you want to, but that's up to you. Man. This Saturday, tomorrow,
the opera.
Yeah, tomorrow on Mike's Movie Matinee at 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern. On Mike's Movie Matinee, we're going to be showing 1925's The Phantom of the Opera. So, and in high definition. So, this is like my first and only Phantom of the Opera that I'll watch. So I think everything else pales in comparison to it. So that's gonna be happening tomorrow. So if you want a really good movie that you want to watch, then Phantom of the Opera is tomorrow at that time on Saturday. So look for the link that happens to be going up pretty soon there on the X's. And let's see what else do we got going on here. Damn it. There we go. I can't even organize right now. Oh yeah, that's right. And and also what we got going on here in the description down below is obviously links that to Flip City Magazine. So if you want to go ahead and get yourself a magazine, because like I said before, and each and every time that I plug these guys, they're like the Cracked and Mad magazine of today. And if you use the coupon code CRC, then you get a 10% off discount for a whole entire year of Flip City Magazine. And on top of that, because I like to push independent people, go ahead and check out Al Nickerson, and even on his YouTubes, because it seems like I think on Saturdays he's like trying to do live things on the YouTube. So he's buckling down and trying to put out some more content bit by bit. So if you want a good comic that you want to read, then go ahead to swordofreading.com and get yourself a comic book, as he is getting closer and closer to finishing up the 3rd issue to his series. And go ahead and check out his book. Check out his YouTubes as well. And get yourself a fun comic book. And that's pretty much it. So pretty much what's going on. Other than that, like I said before, with starting a job next week, Tuesday, going to be doing some rescheduling and stuff like that. And so obviously, for the foreseeable future, Titillating Tuesdays and Frantic Fridays are not going to be at the regular time. So what time are they going to be at? Not exactly sure, but I'll figure it all out, and everybody will know once I tweet out the episodes of what time they're going to be. So, but we'll see what happens. And so to everybody out there, have yourself a fantastic weekend. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate it. And like Vin says, if you can transform that like button and roll out on subscribe and spread the channel around, that's the way it goes. That's the way it rolls on this channel. So to everybody out there, have a fabulous weekend, and hopefully we will see you guys pretty soon. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Be excellent to each other. And party on!